The sun beat down on the dusty football ground, making the players squint as they prepared for the weekend match. Ravi bent over, tying his worn-out sneakers, humming a random tune. His friends teased him for being lazy as always. "Bro, your girlfriend's here." Ravi froze. His heart skipped. His eyes darted toward the bleachers. And there she was, Avani, walking gracefully with her friend, smiling like she carried sunlight in her pocket. For Ravi, the world suddenly went slow motion. He quickly wiped his face, fixed his hair, straightened his jersey, and stood taller than ever. "Look who suddenly cares about warm-up," one joked. Ravi ignored them and began showing off, stretching dramatically, doing unnecessary knee lifts, pretending to be focused. Avani giggled, whispering to her friend, "He's really trying today." When the referee's whistle blew, Ravi took his position seriously for the first time. He glanced once more at Avani. She waved. He smiled nervously, muttering, "For her." And with that, the game began, a match where love and football were about to collide. The game started, and Ravi moved like a man possessed. His teammates were shocked. Usually, he was the lazy one. Now he was chasing every pass, yelling, "I got this," when he clearly didn't. He started dribbling past imaginary opponents, doing spins and stepovers like he was auditioning for a sports ad. The crowd, mostly their friends, laughed. One teammate muttered, "He's not playing football, he's shooting a romantic comedy." Ravi didn't care. Every small cheer from Avani made him play harder. At one point, he kicked the ball high into the air, yelling, "Watch this." The ball landed nowhere near the goal. Instead, it bounced off a tree and hit a kid's ice cream. The crowd erupted in laughter. Ravi tried to act cool, brushing dirt off his shirt. "Tactical move," he said proudly. Avani was laughing so hard her eyes watered. Her friend said, "He's ridiculous." Avani smiled softly, "But that's why I like him." Ravi caught that smile and felt invincible again. He slipped twice, nearly collided with a teammate, and once kicked the air instead of the ball. Still, when he saw Avani clapping, his embarrassment vanished. Love, after all, made even the silliest fall look heroic. Midway through the match, Ravi's team got a perfect opportunity. The ball rolled toward him, and the goal was wide open. The crowd went silent, even the wind paused. "Shoot, shoot now," his teammates shouted. Ravi felt time slow down. He imagined Avani cheering, the crowd roaring his name, the ball slicing through the air, and landing perfectly in the net. This was it, the moment he'd prove himself. He took a deep breath, pulled his leg back, and kicked with all the strength he had. The ball flew fast, powerful, precise, straight into his own team's goal. Silence, then chaos. The other team jumped and cheered. Ravi's teammates stared in disbelief. The referee whistled. Ravi froze, eyes wide. "Wait. No way. That was times our time's goal?" The laughter started softly, then spread like wildfire. Avani covered her mouth, trying not to laugh but failed miserably. Ravi's face turned red as he muttered, "Oh no. I've officially scored against myself and my reputation." Still, when he looked up and saw Avani smiling warmly, he couldn't help but laugh too. Maybe it wasn't the goal he planned, but it was a moment neither of them would ever forget. The match continued, but Ravi couldn't shake off the embarrassment. Every time he touched the ball, someone shouted, "Careful, bro, wrong goal." His teammates teased him mercilessly, but the laughter only made the moment lighter. Avani, sitting on the bleachers, kept cheering for him anyway. "Come on, Ravi, you got this," she yelled. Her voice reached him like magic, and even after that humiliating goal, something inside him felt okay. He smiled, lifted a thumb in her direction, and decided to give his best, not for glory, but for her. He passed better, played cleaner, and stopped trying too hard. By the end of the match, Ravi's team still lost, but his spirit didn't. He jogged toward Avani, panting, sweaty, but grinning. "Hey," he said sheepishly. "At least I scored something. Even if it was in the wrong direction." She smiled. "Next time, maybe aim for my heart instead." As the crowd dispersed, Ravi and Avani walked together down the dusty road. Ravi replayed his mistake in his head. "You know, you were really funny out there. I was trying to impress you." "Exactly. Because you weren't pretending to be someone else. You were just you. You were just you." They walked a little more, talking about small things. The match had somehow turned into something sweet. When they reached her home, Avani stopped. "Thanks for the entertainment. Next match, I'll score in the times goal. Or maybe just don't fall so much." Ravi grinned. No promises. A week later, Ravi was back on the same field with his friends. They teased him as usual, calling him Captain Wrong Goal. The embarrassment had faded, only the funny memory remained. When Avani arrived again, he waved confidently. She waved back, holding 2 cups of lemonade. "You ready to show me the times goal today?" she asked playfully. Ravi smiled. "Always ready, but this time, no show-off, no drama, just me." The whistle blew. He played with focus, laughing at his own mistakes, enjoying the game for what it was. And though he didn't score that day either, he walked off the field smiling. Avani met him halfway, saying, "You looked happier this time." He nodded. "Yeah, maybe because I stopped playing to impress someone and just played for myself." Avani smiled. "That's the guy I like. The one who laughs at his own goals." They laughed together as the sun dipped behind the field. Sometimes, love isn't about perfect moves or right goals. It's about tripping, falling, laughing, and still being cheered for anyway.